Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. It's just 20 points separating Murph and I atop the PRL standings at this point, with Dubsy a further 4 behind the Kiwi. And here in the Grand Prix of the Americas, it's qualifying now, and we've narrowly missed out on pole position there to Rafa, and Danny Rocks, our teammate, is actually only a 10th off pole herself in 3rd position. So another pole position for Rafa in his Force India, but Marusha looking likely to be able to trouble him for the top step of the podium in the race. It's a rolling start, and you'll see Murph is behind us because Danny has become invisible, as she does quite a lot in rolling starts. And of course she was taken out on that formation lap, unfortunately, just like it's happened quite a few times so far this season. So that really has put paid to her championship, and definitely this race. On lap 3, she disconnects, so we have to wait to see whether that's a restart, because she went offline temporarily. And in the meantime, the race continues. Rafa and I start to break away, but I seem to have a slight pace advantage, and Danny is back online now, so there will be a restart. And any moment now. Yep, and here we have the restart. This time Rafa goes early. It wasn't really a fair thing, since the agreement is to go out of the last corner on these restarts. So we're already almost a second behind him, unfortunately. And by the end of the stint, it's lap 9 already, he has a 3-second lead. And I'm going to pause it here when Murph gets to the split, and he's 8.3 behind. So I'm pretty comfortable here in 2nd position, ahead of my championship rivals, as will be my target. Again, Rafa only in 5th in the championship, pretty much out of the running. We put on the medium compound tyre and emerge in 5th position. That's a trick shot right behind us. But look at this, he just appears on my outside. So quite a lot of lag going on there. We'll do a slow-mo in a sec here. Yeah, it just appears there, off to the right. Anyhow, we move back up to 3rd position, and since we're on the option and Rafa's on the prime, we've caught him. We're going to make short work of the Force India driver here, with not only an over and under to get really close, but we're going to have DRS here. I'm going to pull onto the left-hand side of him and effect quite an easy manoeuvre into this hairpin here. You'll notice that Dubsy is still in 1st position, having not made a pit stop himself, and on lap 16 he's still out. He started on the prime tyre. Almost moving over on us a little bit too much there, but there was no contact, so that was fine. But the threat really is here that he's decided to do a 1-stop, and we're actually going to pit for the 2nd time before he pits at all. We surrender the lead again, trying to get an undercut, because we realise that Dubsy is really in this race. Problem being though that Rafa can go on to the option tyre, Dubsy has to go onto the option tyre, and they both exit the pits here. We go from 3rd to 1st, and with 9 laps to go, it's not looking so good for us, as the guys behind are both on options. And I don't know how the hell Dubsy did that strategy, but at this point it's championship game, and I'm going to let Rafa straight through so he can go and extend his lead, so Dubsy doesn't catch him and get more points on me, because I realised Rafa was going to beat me no matter what I did. Dubsy has a huge grip advantage, and there's nothing I can really do to fend him off. He had a pretty bad exit from that corner, but the DRS is just going to have him going straight past. Absolutely no way to defend on this track. It's very easy to make an overtake at this track. And that was that. Nothing I could do to prevent Dubsy from coming 2nd. At least though, Rafa won the race and took away the 25 points from Dubsy. Danny coming home in 4th, fantastic recovery. And a satisfying result for the championship for me, extending the margin by 1 point over 2nd, but Dubsy's closed in and has taken 2nd from Murph. I've been Jacko, see you guys in Brazil.